Hey there, Zeta here, and welcome back to more Let's Play Pokemon Black version. In the last episode, we did something, I guess. This is just temporary, because as before, I have a new thing from the mystery gift, whatever. It's a Smeargle this time. So, that's a neat thingy. And now I'll just put him away. So, excitement. It abounds. I don't know, it's something for like a 2013 World Championship thingy. It's mentioned something about Vancouver. It doesn't really matter. Either way, now I have it. And I will continue making a record of whatever random things that I find from the mystery gift. The fun thing is, I don't really need to worry about, like, I don't need to worry about resetting anything, because it's just automatically, like... Oh. Something's going on. It's automatic... All the Wi-Fi settings are still in the thing, so I don't need to input those after turning off the 3DS and turning it back on. That's what I was trying to say. You guys know how scatterbrained my mind can be sometimes. I had an entire episode where I tried to talk about how I'm unfocused, and I don't think I remember... I don't think I actually came up with the conclusion of this is why I'm unfocused. And that kind of just hammers it all home now, doesn't it? Anyways, Ulti, right? Let me see your Pokedex for a moment. What do we have here? You found 69 Pokemon, eh? Thank you, Smeargle. Thank you for giving me this. Staggering! You've seen a Clink. You're becoming quite a trainer. I'm a little excited and forgot my manners. My name is Juniper. Cedric Juniper. The professor who gave you the Pokedex is my daughter. That girl has told me a lot about you. Really makes my day to meet you. In honor of our meeting, I'm going to upgrade your Pokedex. Okay. You can change forms when the same individual. So it's form changing and search changing. I don't know, whatever. Professor, who's that trainer? This is Skyla. This is a friend of my daughter's. Ulti is traveling around Unova to not complete the Pokedex. That is exactly not at all what I am doing. Oh, I see. So that means you'll be challenging the gym. Oh boy, I'm really looking forward to it. That's right, Ulti, you should challenge this gym. If nothing else, this gym is really out there. See you, Skyla. If something comes up again, I'll let you know. My plane is a cargo plane. It carries cargo, not people. Oh, so Juniper's dad is into smuggling, I see. You're talking as if places like Kanto and Sinnoh are right around the corner. Aw, Skyla, if you keep frowning, your face might freeze like that. Because it's the winter time. Alright. Sheesh. Heads up, Ulti. As a gym leader, I'd be happy to have you challenge the gym, but there's something I need to take care of first. Just now, as I was flying the cargo plane, I saw something on top of the Celestial Tower. I'm sure that it is a sick Pokemon. Well, was it skateboarding? Was it doing sick tricks? I guess if it was, then that'd be something worth seeing. There should be a skateboarding Pokemon in the next game. That'd be pretty cool. Not gonna lie. Well, I just tried to take a drink and spilled on my pants. Good job. I missed my mouth. Like, that's just embarrassing. Now my hand's sticky. 1 second. I have returned. Sorry about that. I really like to keep my hands clean. It was only a drip anyway, but still. Let's look into this right away. I'm leaving for Route 7 Celestial Tower. You can come along if you want. Alright, so we have a gym, and we have a location to go. Sounds like I have my understanding of what I'm doing this session. Skydrop. Alright. So if we're going to the Celestial Tower, that does mean we're going to be encountering a new team member. Which means that I'm going to have to make a decision soon. Oh, I still had a repel on. Oh, there's the greenhouses, and there's nothing interesting over there. I see. Oh, this is the gym. I see. So, yeah. Someone on my team, out of Pietra, Reaper, and Zyson, one of them is gonna get the boot, unfortunately. And admittedly, I think at the moment it might be Pietra. Because right now, she's normal flying and is flying Psychic. Psychic feels much more useful than normal, relatively. And also, Pietra's best move is Air Cutter. Also has Air Cutter. So, actually, I think I know a good way of determining how this might work. Okay, they both can learn Fly. So that's also not unique to either of them. Let me compare their actual stats. Let's see. So Pietra has much higher, has a higher attack, but a lower defense, and a way lower special defense. So is a lot faster, much more defensive, has a decent enough attack, and a much higher special attack. Like, if comparing these two, attack is higher than Pietra's special attack. Also, Air Cutter is a special move, so no wonder why she just kind of hasn't been great. Also, as far as an ability comparison is concerned, the Wonder Skin sounds a little more RNG, but also prevents everything as opposed to just lowering defense. So, that's interesting. So, yeah, just based on this, unfortunately, I do think Pietra is going to get the boot. That just based on how I'm comparing these two. So, anyways, I've wasted enough time. Let's get to this route already. How about that? Where is the route? Let's find it. This is not a route, obviously, but I want to see what's in the house. Alright, absolutely nothing except people who don't want me to leave because they're getting in my way. Alright. So I guess this is the way to go. Oh, this music. Charge Beam. That's electric type, right? I believe so. Alright, well, we got Pokemon to fight. Pokemon trainers to fight, so let's try fighting some trainers. How about that? Okay, so... what's something else I can talk about? I do remember there was one thing on my mind that I wanted to talk about at some point, but I don't remember what it was. I do remember another thing that I wanted to talk about, though. And that's actually, like, Pokemon regions, just in a general sense. This is the first region that's not based in Japan. I already brought that up before. Like, this is based on New York and whatnot. And so that's pretty cool. And, like, after this, we got regions based on France, based on Hawaii, and based on the United Kingdom. And that's pretty cool. So it makes me wonder what other regions we're gonna wind up seeing and whatnot in the future, you know? Like, what's the next Pokemon region gonna be based on? It just makes you think, you know? So, I'm curious about that for sure. And when my mind went down that train of thought, I kind of started to think, what would I want to see a region based on? So, going off of that, my general ideas, and I would love to hear what kind of real-life areas you guys think would work for a region, would be in the comments if you listen to this at all, because getting comments is cool, and it doesn't happen very often to me, so I appreciate every single one I get, even if it's spam, because hey, it's something at least. But yeah, some of the ideas that popped into my head for that, from what I remember at least. One was a region based on Australia, because that's another big location-y thing, I guess. I don't know, we've had Europe, we've had Japan, we've had portions of America, so I feel like Australia makes sense. And, like, it's also a location really well known for, like, exotic animals and also dangerous animals. So, like, in a lot of ways, it actually would work really well, I think, for Pokemon in that sense. Like, kangaroo Pokemon, or giant spider Pokemon, or dingo Pokemon, I don't know. Like, the point is that I feel like there is a nice bit of potential there. I don't actually know anything about Australia as, like, an actual place. I've never paid attention to that, like, as far as, like, geography is concerned. Although I do know that, like, Lord of the Rings in New Zealand is, like, Lord of the Rings kind of show that there are some cool, like, locations there that you could potentially base stuff on. I don't know. I don't have Google Maps in front of me right now. I'm sure there's cool places. I'm sure every place has cool places. I just definitely think that, like, there could be an interesting thing. Especially with, isn't, like, Australian history that, like, a bunch of British people put prisoners there instead because they didn't want to deal with them, and that's how Australia became a more popularized place? I don't know. Popularized is not even a word, I don't think. And I'm going off of incredibly shaky memory of vague history things that may not even be accurate. But if that is true on some level, that could potentially lead into a nice tie-in with Galar as well. Hey, look, it's a new Pokemon, Cubchoo. I can never remember what this thing evolves into. Well, I know what it looks like, but even now, I still just don't know the name of it. So, oops. Whatever it is, I'm gonna kill it. Oh, right, it's an ice type and I'm a grass type. I'm probably dead. I'm not dead. But my speed has fallen, so I'm not going to keep fighting it with Reaper. That would be a bad. For some reason, I looked at it and I know it's ice type, but I looked at it and I was like, oh, this is a water type, right? That'll be good. So yeah, I do think Australia would make for a pretty neat region, if I do say so myself, but that was not the one that I was most interested in seeing. There were others that came to mind. Another one was a Canada/Alaska sort of region. Something a little more chilly, kind of like Sinnoh was designed, and very outdoorsy, like, open. I think it could be pretty cool, especially because, like, Canada is another major location as far as, like, worlds and whatnot. As far as the world is concerned, there's a lot of people in Canada who play Pokemon. I don't know. It just makes sense to me. So that's my viewpoint. That's about as much as I got as far as Canada is concerned. I just think it would probably be a very pretty region. Very nice location to base Pokemon on. I don't know. I think there's Again, like, I'm not saying that I have done any actual research into anything. I'm just basing this on, like, random thoughts that happened across my head at 2 a.m. Which is not even all that late for me, considering I typically stay up until 4 a.m. with my current sleeping schedule. Anyway, Scolipede is a cool Pokemon, and I like him. And it's the evolution of Whirlipede, Venipede thing. And I'm a big fan. I used one in my first playthrough, and it's pretty cool. So, I agree with the use of Scolipede here. Rawr, it's a bug horse. Shelmet. Sure, I guess. So, the next idea, one that I was personally a little more invested in, just from conceptualizing it, was another European one. A region that's sort of like two regions. This one's definitely like arguably like my most like ambitious idea, conceptually, because like the idea I had is like there's sort of two regions, and the way it works is like one game starts in one region and ends in the other, and it's the reverse depending on which version you get. So that, to kind of help justify, I guess, the existence of multiple versions and whatnot, since, you know, that's a thing. Oops, I pressed the wrong button. Well, good work. So the idea is a region based on Italy and Greece in the Mediterranean. Because of, like, how in mythology a lot of those concepts are similar, but not quite the same, and a lot of things nowadays kind of merge them together, so, like, there's this Greco-Roman idea, and I feel like with the mythology around those two regions in real life, it could really make for a really interesting concepts for an actual Pokemon region. At first, in my head, it was just gonna be Greece, but I feel like that might be a tiny bit too small. I don't know. I mean, they made all the individual Japanese places their own individual regions, so it's entirely possible to turn. It would probably be possible to turn Greece into a thing, but like that's that thought of like maybe it might be a little too small. Was this just this thought of like, oh, well, what if I added Italy to the mix? And that, I just really like the idea of that, because I've always been a huge fan of the mythology of those regions, especially Greece. I always have been since I was a kid, so like, having a region actually based on all of that stuff would be pretty darn cool. Oh hey, it's a rotation battle. We haven't seen one of these in a bit. Dark type. I think one of my best things to do here would just be to slash and just hope for a critical hit. Ow. Well, that was just rude of it. I guess I'll put Pietra out. I don't really have a thought about this. I used Quick Attack, huh? I guess Fake Out is stronger priority or something? Whatever. What does Home Claws do? Raises attack and accuracy. That ain't good at all. Well, you're dead now, so that's good. Do I have anyone better for this? Is Swoobat also part poison? Like the Zubat line is? It might be, so I'm gonna try, It is the exact opposite, apparently. It might be Dark-type, and this could have been a mistake. Set up a light screen. He raised his special defense. So let's try getting quick attack back out. Oh. Alright. Oh, that hurt a lot. Oh, right, you're faster than me. That's probably what you saw there. Okay, well, sure, why not? You're flying type. One thing I did learn about this evolutionary line, Dynamo, is that the only one that ever learns any moves is the middle evolution? So that's kind of wonky, and also doesn't evolve until like level 38, so I'm gonna be stuck with Anguilla and Tiny Form for quite a bit of time. Probably gonna keep the experience share on her for quite a while. Anyways. I'm probably gonna get hit with a Hyperfang or something like that, so... Yep, Baton and Muddy Water. Amnesia. That also raises special defense, yeah. Okay, so that kind of sucks. But I can whittle you down a little. Probably be good to Rain Dance. Just to get more damage with the water, at least. I was talking about something, and now it's completely kind of just become, like, focusing on this battle. I don't want to attract. That's rude. I'm gonna drown you. That's what I do with love, apparently. Try and... I think a Bubble Beam will kill. Damn it. That was off. Alright, well, another Bubble Beam. Baton, nice work. Bad work. Nice work again. There we go. Good job, Baton. We did it. And now I should be able to kill this remaining Watchog pretty easily. Great level, nice. Yeah, also great level, very nice. 8 more to go. And stops. Doesn't really matter who I kill, so I'll just kill you. Wow. Alright. Okay, so I'm gonna, now that I finally won, I'm gonna go be right back since some of my team is dead, and I don't want them to be. Alright. I like the rotation battles. They're just different, and I appreciate that. I appreciate that there's a difference. Alright, I am back. I wonder where... Oh. I'm getting a phone call. Hi. Is that it? Okay, thanks. What is this, Gen 2? I don't need phone calls from my mom. I want to ignore my mom entirely. Oh, we have a healing thing right here. I didn't need to backtrack at all. Cool. Vegetable soup sounds tasty right now. I didn't used to eat a whole ton of vegetables, but now I do, and well, I don't love every single vegetable. I don't. It's kind of hard to love everything, but there are a lot of more vegetables I eat nowadays. When I was a kid, I used to pretty much just eat corn and carrots, but now I have opened my horizons much more relatively. I like things like lettuce, spinach, broccoli, green beans, and asparagus. Not too big on peppers. I feel like peppers would be a big part of like a vegetable stew. I don't know, bell peppers just kind of like, there's something about them I just don't care for. It's just kind of how my mind works. Anyways, speaking of how my mind works, I didn't finish my regional ideas. I didn't say the #1 idea that I would want to see. It's a very, very biased idea, because it's me saying it, it's what I most want. Objectively, at the moment, I think the one that would be the coolest would be the Greece, Italy one, because of the two-region idea, and how that could affect the local game thing. Objectively, that's just the coolest idea I was able to come up with, but I don't think it would ever happen anyway. But just from personal taste, the idea of a region that I would most want to see is Brazil. Because of, well, if you know me, the reasons are kind of obvious. So, yes, I would like to see Brazil. I think it would have a really cool cultural aspect to it. But, I would love to see what kinds of things the region would do, and see how you get to explore it and whatnot. I just think it would be pretty darn fun, pretty big, pretty open. Maybe a cool thing could be done with the rainforest. I don't know. Nintendo's also recently re-pushing getting stuff into Brazil and localizing stuff in Brazilian Portuguese, and that's pretty neat. Shoutouts to Mario Party Superstars. But yeah. Ow. That's just freaking rude of you. So yeah. That's the end of that story. I think a region based on Brazil would be pretty neat, if I do say so myself. Also, I haven't really acknowledged it, but we're meeting the evolution of we're meeting the elemental monkeys evolutions, and that's pretty neato, mosquito. Okay, let's go heal up, because I don't care about your berries, you damn rangers. Okay, well, moving on. I'm gonna go grab those items. Cut out any battles that may happen, because I've kept in a whole bunch of battles now. So, that's one goddamn step. A PP up is this first item. So I just want to point out, there's 4 tiles of grass between these areas. So I go through them 8 times, minimum. I accidentally walked into the ranger, which added 1 tile of grass to that count. So I walked through 9 tiles of grass. 9 tiles! And I encountered 4 Pokémon! Seriously, what the hell is wrong with Gen 5 and its encounter rate. It is utterly ridiculous. Have we seen this yet? Aksu, it's one of the 2 regional dragons of this place, because there actually are two regional dragons. And it's dead. So long, Aksu. I don't mind Aksu and that line. It's a cool line. I don't think I'll be using it this playthrough, but I wouldn't mind using it someday. Maybe Black 2, White 2, who knows? I don't even know how I'm gonna wind up getting that game. I might just get a reproduction card, because I think I can still transfer from a reproduction card into a mainline game and not really have an issue. Ah, we found Celestial Tower, so that's good. Let's see what else is around here, though. Since we can keep exploring, after all. Rustling grass. Finally, I can actually show off this goddamn mechanic! Meet Audino! Something we could have seen since, like, the very first goddamn route. If you like leveling up Pokémon, Audino is your best friend. Audino is literally designed to be easy to grind. The entire point of Audino is that it is kind and helpful and fairly weak. And similar to Chansey, it gives a lot of experience. It is enjoying slapping this fish, though. So that's a bit of a problem. But yeah, just in general, they are very weak and essentially ideal for grinding. I guess it's mostly early wow. Okay, thanks. I guess it's mostly early game Audinos that are more like... I'm pretty certain I remember fighting Audinos that like literally heal you when they attack. So that's a nice thing. Acquired healer. I don't know what that does. But yeah, basically the point of Audino is that they are intended to be relatively easier to grind. And they give more experience than most Pokemon. Similar to the Chansey line. So, that's pretty cool of them. So rustling patches of grass can appear in pretty much any patch of grass. All you really need is to frickin' encounter that patch of grass. But I am not good at that, apparently. Hello. I'm gonna end the episode pretty darn quickly from here. I'm just gonna grab this item and see... And I guess, actually, I could just end here now that I grab that item. I fought that guy, got a little bit of experience. He didn't really have anything super exciting. Just an Emolga and a Sagelith. So yeah, next time on Let's Play Pokemon Black version, I'll explore a tiny bit more north, see what else the rest of the route has. I don't think it's that much. And from there, we'll return back to the left and go to Celestial Tower. See you guys next time.